When are research papers considered for retraction in strange science? Have you ever wondered when a research paper gets pulled from publication, especially in the realm of strange science? This topic is more important than you might think. Research papers, including those that report unusual or unconventional experiments, can be retracted when their findings are deemed unreliable. This can happen for a few reasons, and understanding them can clarify how science maintains its integrity. First, one major reason for retraction is scientific misconduct. This includes actions like falsifying or fabricating data. If a researcher intentionally manipulates their results, that paper is likely to be retracted. Another serious issue is plagiarism. This occurs when someone copies another person's work or even reuses their own previous work without proper citation. Both situations undermine trust in the research. Honest mistakes can also lead to retraction. If a researcher makes an error that significantly impacts the validity of their findings, the paper may be pulled. Additionally, redundant publication is a reason for retraction. This happens when the same data or article is published multiple times without justification. Conflicts of interest that are not disclosed can also trigger a retraction. If a researcher has a financial or personal stake that could bias their work, failing to disclose this can lead to serious consequences. Other ethical violations or significant errors that affect the paper's integrity can also result in retraction. It is important to note that retractions are not for minor corrections. They are reserved for cases where the core findings cannot be trusted. The process usually starts with journal editors or the authors themselves. When a paper is retracted, a notice is issued explaining the reasons behind it. The paper remains accessible but is clearly marked as retracted. In the context of strange science, which often involves quirky or unconventional experiments, these standards still apply. If unusual results come from flawed methods, fabricated data, or ethical breaches, the paper may be retracted. However, simply having surprising findings does not justify a retraction if the research is conducted properly. Retractions serve as a quality control tool in science, even in fields that explore unconventional phenomena. They help ensure that the scientific record remains accurate and trustworthy, despite the occasional odd study. This process highlights how science corrects itself, maintaining credibility even when experiments yield strange results.